Very good morning to you, ladies, and the few gentlemen at the back. I think, I was just thinking, since I had to give the opening remarks, that we are talking about women leadership with a focus on empower her with, to dream big. And it's 2025. We have women scientists. We have women doctors. I think women are there in every field across the world. Of course, we have not seen a US president who's a woman, but we have seen a lot of changes happening around us, right? Why are we still talking about this? So first, let me open with a question, to the women here. How many of you feel you yourselves are empowered? With a show of hands? That is superb, right? So all of you feel that you are empowered. How many of you feel in general women are empowered? Yeah, so I think one hand? Yeah, one hand. So I think that's why we are doing this, right? So we see the percentage of women in leadership still is very, small. As per the UN Women Report in 2023, globally women held only 28.2% of the positions in workplace. In India, it's even lower, 18.7%, and these are just stats, right? And all these discussions, right, help us to reiterate that we need more women leaders, and it has to be a top-down approach, right, when we look at diversity. Global studies reveal a compelling correlation between gender diversity in executive teams and financial performance. So, whatever data I'm talking about, everybody knows, right? This is no longer a matter of just social responsibility, but it is a strategic requirement for a business seeking sustainable growth. And in today's world, we're all talking about sustainability, ESG, S, social, right? That is where all the diversity, et cetera, fits in. It is no longer just CSR, right? I think it's very critical, all the pillars for sustainable growth. But even then, in spite of all the different words that we use, sustainability, empowerment, we still have fewer women in the workforce and fewer leaders, right? So we all understand that the life cycle of the career progression of a woman is different. The leadership pipeline dwindles midway. It is a known fact that women leave jobs in the middle of their career due to family responsibilities. A KPMG study found that less than 30% of the women who joined at an entry level made it to the leadership role. So what are we not doing, right, about how do we encourage more women to come back to work, take the breaks when they want, and make an ecosystem which is conducive for them to grow. Having innovative return to work initiatives which help to reintegrate these capable and experienced women in the workforce and help them continue their leadership journeys are important to promote women who have taken a career break. In DNB, for example, we have been running a program called I Am Remarkable for Women. One of the initiatives under this is the Cradle to Career initiative, which helps new mothers come back to job, right? It also talks about self-confidence. It also covers, areas like how to say no, how to participate in discussions where you may be the only woman, how to put forward your thought, right? You're not somebody's daughter, you're not mother, you're not a friend, you are a professional with equal stakeholder in that discussion, right? So we do trainings, and these we feel are empowering. Women don't say no easily. So we do these as a part of, our program, I Am Remarkable, and the self-confidence, you're good. I think we do, and we've got a pretty good success rate and good feedback on this program that we run. Gender bias is another reason why we have fewer women in leadership roles. Having a supportive ecosystem which empowers women and includes flexible work policies, a performance-centric culture, and which nurtures diversity, inclusiveness, and gender parity is key. A speak-up culture where a woman can freely share her aspirations and challenges, demand equal and challenging assignments supported by transparent career progression plans will encourage more women to take up leadership roles. Skill building, mentorship, training for leadership roles are also building blocks in helping women in their leadership journeys. In fact, the definition of leader or what is a leader itself is changing, irrespective of the gender, as the leadership traits required to manage the changing workplace dynamics are evolving. The most effective leaders are ones who are adaptable, open, and have an inclusive approach. A recent McKinsey study states that we are moving from an era of individual leaders to an era of networked leadership that steered an organization. In fact, I was amazed. I was seeing all the women sitting here, and when they were outside, they were all interacting. I didn't see a woman having a coffee on her own alone. They were all exchanging cards or just chatting up. Got to do with work, how they traveled, etc. You don't see it mainly in men. I'm not saying all of them, I don't want to generalize, but you see that when you get women together. So the old hierarchical model of leadership is increasingly seen as an obstacle to meeting the complex demands of today's organization. There are a few critical shifts in leadership mindsets required for sustainable, inclusive growth. Moving beyond profit to impact. In fact, when we talk to investors, right, they are looking at the impact that you're creating. It's not only your top line or your bottom line, but what is the impact that you're making on your employees, your customers, and the ecosystem. Moving beyond control to collaboration, beyond pure competition to co-creating. And women leaders bring all these to the table and much more. They are resilient, and I should say we are resilient, empathetic, value work-life balance, are adept at multitasking, are great communicators, are great collaborative problem solvers, great team players, and are especially known to have high emotional intelligence. And all of this impact our team members and the people that we work with, right? And what is an organization at the end of the day? It is a network of people. So we are more prepared to handle a network of people and be more collaborative. I quote an American civil rights activist and poet who said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." And as women leaders, I feel that we make our team, the people that we interact with, more confident, we lead by example, and make our teams feel much better. With that, I look forward to the discussions today, and I'm sure it's going to be very energizing. Thank you so much.